So on The View, Chuck Schumer was their guest for 2 segments. My first question, where was Anna? We need Anna on the stage, and she was nowhere found. Sonny and Whoopi asked that same question that they were asking yesterday, which I do appreciate. In Whoopi's words, why and what were you thinking for approving the department spending bill instead of fighting? In this case, Joy to me was interrupting, even though Chuck Schumer took over the whole conversation. I was trying to understand the why, even though he made an analogy of, well, we might as well just sign it. It's better to chop fingers off instead of the whole arm. Issue is in the spending bill, if there's something to do with Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, Department of Education, all of the laundry list of things that they're going to be trying to cut. How is it going to be possible for the Democrats to fight when you signed off on this? Usually when you sign a bill for it to be signed by the president, that means they're going to be doing what both parties signed off on. So how can you fight? He kept on saying, we're going to fight and we're going to win. We're going to get these millionaires out of there, all this razzle dazzle. But my question is, aren't you a millionaire? If I was to look up your net worth, aren't you a millionaire? You're going to succeed with the cuts as well. I mean, you say you're working with some Republicans, but as far as I know, all the Republicans voted for the bill. So I don't see how you're working across the aisle with that. And then you have the Democrats, I believe 10 Democrats that approved it as well. And then on the subject of, okay, Chuck Schumer is the leader. Okay, we not talking about a leader of I help out senators to get elected. Well, it's not election time right now, Chuck. I mean, I don't understand what you're talking about. Keeping your job because you can get some Democrat Senate seats. We appreciate that, but we ain't on that. Okay, we're on becoming a leader to lead the Democrats on what needs to be done. And what you did as the majority leader of the Dems, it's baffling because there has been shutdowns of the government. Granted, the government was not like how it is now, the way how Trump is running it. I get that. But things got done and the situation that we were in at that time got approved. Federal workers got paid and it was on with business like usual. This time, you didn't do that, Chuck. You're saying you're being a leader? No, you're not. I'll tell you another thing that stood out to me about with Chuck. It was almost like he was defending himself of his decision, but he kept on going over and over about Trump. And we're not talking about Trump right now. We talking about why did you approve this bill to go on and be signed by Trump. That's what we're talking about. You're not telling us who is going to be the actual leader that's going to sit and fight and from day in and day out. We don't see any representation.